say to them with complimentary on.
Sing hey to you, good day to you, and that's what I shall say.
Your style is far too sanctified, your cut is too canonical.
Sing ba to you, ha ha to you, and that's what I shall say.
I am the beau ideal of a movie anesthetical. To doubt my inspiration is regarded as heretical, until you cut me out with your acidity and metical.
Sing poo to you, and that's what I shall say. Sing boo to you, poo to you, and that's what I shall say. Sing hey
to you, good day to you, so bad to you, ha ha to you, sing ba to you, poo poo to you, ha ha, I should say. Sing hey to you, good day to you, sing boo to you, ha ha to you, sing ba to you, and that's what I should say. Ba,
boo, boo, and that's what I should say. Ba, boo, ba, boo, and that's what I shall say. I tell him that unless he will consent to be more jocular,
hey to you, good day to you, and that's what I should say.
to cut his curly hair and stick an eyeglass in his oculars,
Sing ba to you, ha ha to you, and that's what I should say.
to stuff his conversation full of quibble and of quiddity, to dine on chops and roly-poly pudding with avidity. He'd better clear away with all convenient rapidity.
Hey to you, good day to you, and that's what I should say.
Sing hey to good day to, and that's what I should say.
Sing hey to you, good day to you, sing ba to you, ha ha to you, sing ba to you, poo poo to you, ha ha, I should say. Sing boo to you, good day to you, sing ba to you, ha ha to you, sing ba to you,
And that's what I should say. Boo, boo, and that's what I should say. Ba, ba, and that's what I shall say.
Well, go on then,
What?
introduce us.
I thought you said you do the intro.
I'm the soprano, darling. I never introduced myself.
Oh, all right then, divas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for turning out this evening for this very expensive show. Now, because I'm a tenor, my agent did inform me to ask all of you to empty your pockets out before leaving tonight's performance to pay for all my top C's, my dos agudos.
Oh, well, I don't share the money or my top C's with anybody. I came all the way from Coslada to be here today. I even stopped by at Tiffany's and picked these up this morning.
Oh yes, she literally picked them up when security wasn't watching. And by the way, coming from Coslada, I had to fly all the way from London yesterday.
Well, I wouldn't have bothered if I'd known I'd be singing here. When my agent said I'd be singing in a top central Madrid location, I assumed he meant the Teatro Real, not this place.
Yes, well, at least there is a bar. Are you going to get the champagne?
Who, me? I don't fetch anything, especially not in this dress. The latest design of Valentinos. It goes so well with my Judy shoes. Don't I look so slim in this?
Yes, well, that's enough about you. And my agent told me that I'm good enough to appear in Britain's Got Talent.
Talent! Where's the talent? I don't see any.
Oh, me! I'm talking about me.
Well, enough about you, and now back to me. I'm not one to boast, but they do tell me my top C's are divine. And so, for my first aria this evening, I would like to start with a little bit of coloratura. That's an aria with twiddly bits in. So, shoe off while I impress my public.
Right. bravissima, signora, bravissima. Oh, that was an interesting rendition of The Pirates of Penzance. Yes, I imagine that you were one of the pirates because you were murder on the high seas.
Oh, high seas! Droll. And so now, what would you like to share with our audience this evening?
Oh, well, I thought I'd stay with a watery theme and sing something from The Gondoliers.
Oh, lovely.
So, would the soprano like to disembark here?
Oh, I see. Aye, aye, Captain. Soprano overboard.
Take a pair of sparkling eyes, hidden ever and anon in a merciful eclipse. Do not heed their mild surprise, having passed the Rubicon. Take a pair of rosy lips. Take a figure trimly planned, such as admiration weds. Be particular in this. Take a dainty little hand, fringed with dainty fingeret. Press it, in parenthesis. If you can, take and keep them if you can. Take and keep them if you can. If you can. Take a pretty little card, quite a miniature affair, hung about with trellised vine. Furnish it upon the spot with the treasures rich and rare I've endeavoured to define. Live and love to live, you're a dainty man to please, such as admiration weds. Be particular in this, you're a dainty man to please. If you're not satisfied, take the counsel, happy man, take and keep it if you can, act upon it if you can, act upon it if you can, if you can. Take my counsel, happy man, act upon it if you can, act upon it if you can, happy man, if you Doesn't it make one so proud to be British when one sings Gilbert and Sullivan?
Oh, yeah, so correct. So British.
But one does get so terribly tired speaking in a posh voice all the time, doesn't one?
Well, I don't know about you, but I always elocute my conversation in this manner.
Oh, really? Does one? Yeah. Well, I'm Cockney born and bred, and I'm proud of it, and I know how to speak proper.
Oh, how dreadfully common he is. Well, while you're recuperating from your temporary relapse, I'm going to take a drop of champers at the bar. Toodaloo.
that?
I'm not. No, I mean, sorry. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. I mean, I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm lost.
Well, no need to be afraid, love.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't be.
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I'm wondering if you could give me directions to the bar.
Well, why didn't you say so? A bit Kate Moss, are we?
Stop. Bueno, voy a hablar en español por si hay algún hispanohablante en la sala. Yo, si les soy sincero, no me he enterado de nada desde el principio. Pero es que este diálogo es que ya no lo pillo, vamos. Y les voy a explicar por qué. Esto es un diálogo entre dos tipos típicos de Londres. Tenemos una posh girl, es decir, una pija, y un cockney, que es algo así como un chulapo de aquí, ¿no? Alguien castizo de Londres. Tienen una manera especial de hablar, estos cockneys. Lo que hacen es cambiar las palabras por otras que suenan parecido y hacen juegos de palabras. Por ejemplo, yo he parado el vídeo en esta frase.
A bit Kate Moss, are we?
¿Se han dado cuenta Kate Moss que pinta aquí? Pero seguro que si piensan un poco por el contexto de la frase, Kate Moss quiere decir... ¿Alguno? La respuesta correcta es...
A bit lost.
Muy bien, punto para la señora. Vamos a poner otro ejemplo.
I hope your bacon and eggs are up to it.
Bacon and eggs. No tiene mucho sentido aquí, ¿eh? No está el bacon ni los eggs. ¿Alguno sabe?
I hope my legs are up to it.
Parecen ingleses, ¿eh? La verdad que... ¿Qué nivel tenemos en la sala? Último ejemplo.
You go down the main frog and toad.
Y la respuesta correcta es...
Yes, I go down the main road.
Perfecto. No les entretengo más. Disfruten del diálogo. Yo voy a ver si me entero de algo y a ver si me saco el nivel 2 de Bogan para el año que viene. Play.
A bit Kate Moss, are we? Well, don't get into a 2 and 8, love. Don't get your Alan Wickers in a twist.
Alan Wicker?
Yeah, you do wear them, I suppose.
I don't believe I do.
Well, it's always the quiet ones. Anyways, it's a bit of a long ball of chalk, if you know what I mean. I hope your bacon and eggs are up to it, love. Anyway, you go down the main frog and toad.
Frog and toad?
Yeah, that one round the Jack Horner.
Jack Horner?
That's right. Then you go past the J Arthur Rank, Santander, I think it is. Yeah. Then past the Catholic Left in the Lurch, San Geronimo, I think it is. Till you go past the old rock and roll office, till you reach the Blind Beggars, Rub-a-Dub, and then the passage to India. God, they do a mean Ruby in there, you know.
Ruby?
Ruby Murray!
Oh, who's sorry now?
Well, not me, love.
No, didn't she sing that?
Who?
Ruby Murray.
Oh, well, I can certainly get a bit musical after eating one. No, I mean, Gandhi's revenge.
So you eat a Ruby Murray with a Mahatma Gandhi?
Every Friday, me and the trouble and strife. Though I've never tried the Mahatma, normally stick to a Vindaloo or a Basil 40. So, then you go past the Barnet Fair Salon. That's where the oldest bricks and mortar works. I've got 6 saucepan lids. Wouldn't think of it to look at me, would you?
So like cooking, do you?
Eh? What do you think I am? A bit Doris Day? Nah. All I can cook is a standard-ease and Harvey Nickel sandwich. So then you go past Ladbrokes Supreme Cookies, Oh, I lost my dicky dirt on the lane bottle of sauce in there yesterday. A right nag it was. I reckon they'd slipped it a Mickey Finn. I didn't half get it into Gregory Peck from the trouble and strife when I couldn't pay the burden on Trent. Anyway, you don't want to hear all my barney rabbles, do you?
Where
was I?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, yeah, Ladbrokes, the cream cookies. Then you go down the apple and pears.
Stairs!
Who does?
No, apple and pears. Stairs.
Oh, right. You must think I'm a bit radio rental. I didn't realise I don't speak English.
Well, I used to think that I did.
So, where are you from? East Europe, is it?
East Sussex, actually.
Never heard of it. It's one of them who used to be communist.
Been conservative for the last 90 years.
Oh, no wonder you can't speak my language.
Why can't the English teach their children how to speak? This verbal class distinction should really be antique. If you spoke as he does, sir, instead of the way you do, why, you would be cleaning windows too. Dreadful.
An Englishman's way of speaking absolutely classifies them. The moment he speaks, he makes another Englishman despise them. One common language I'm afraid we'll never get. Oh, why can't the English learn to
set a good example to people whose English is painful to our ears? The Scots and the Irish drive you close to tears. There even are places where English completely disappears.
In America, they haven't used it for years. Why can't the English teach the children how to speak? Norwegians speak Norwegian, the Greeks are taught the Greek. In France, every Frenchman knows his language from A to Z.
Well, it doesn't matter what they do, actually, as long as they pronounce it properly. Arabians speak Arabian with the speed of sun and lightning.
The Hebrews speak it backwards, which is absolutely frightening.
But
Speak proper English, you're regarded as a freak.
Oh, why can't the English?
Why can't the English learn
To
speak?
Unfortunately, I do have Google Maps in my telephone, so I'll just go and find the bar myself. Cheerio, sir.
Well, thank goodness she's gone. Such a snob. Always so obsessed about what other people think of her. And she thinks that we're common. Huh. So, ladies and gentlemen, as for the Americans, oh yes, as for the Americans, well, they don't know how to use the perfect tense or even spell properly, but I must say, they certainly know how to write a damn good song. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming towards the end of the first half. I hope you're enjoying the show as much as we are. And we're going to end with some songs by that great American composer, Leonard Bernstein. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. All the most beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. Maria, Maria, Maria. I've just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, I've just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I Maria. I'll never stop saying Maria. Maria, 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 Maria. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria. world is full of light, with suns and moons all over the place. Tonight, tonight, the world is full of bright, going back, shooting stars into space. Today, the world was just an address, a place for you to live in, no better than alright. For here you are, and what was just a world is a Good night, good night. Sleep well, and when you dream, dream of me.
Bueno, sorry, sorry, awfully sorry. We apologise for making fun of the Americans. You do know how to use the perfect tense perfectly well, I'm sure. And, well, we're right about one thing, is that you do make great songs for the Americans in the audience. But it's the Americans that write them, but it's got to be the British that play them. As has been proven by the Monty Python team. So as a tribute to both the Americans and the British, we would like to finish with a march by the Monty Python. Well, it's actually by Philip Sousa.
Just 1 second.